That's way too loud.
We don't want to scare anyone.
Don't be fucking weird.
Her.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird. Hosted by the funniest two people I know.
Don't be fucking weird. Don't be fucking.
Don't be fucking weird with your horse, Kale and Sydne.
Well, it's about goddamn time.
Oh my god. We have fought through the literal Sparta 300 movie to
Blood,
record.
sweat, and tears. Episode number 8.
Welcome to episode number 8 of Don't Be Fucking Weird.
And-
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Kale. Thank you for joining us, and sorry about our absence last week.
Sorry for the wait.
Sorry for the wait, but, you know, as they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You look like a baby that just woke up. We're in Gowanus.
We're in Gowanus. We're coming to you live from Gowanus.
We're in Gowanus again.
God.
Because we've been back and forth between Ridgewood, Gowanus. Long story short, we tried to record episode 8 of Don't Be Fucking Weird 4 different times.
Literally 4 different times, like 4 different days, and like multiple times each day.
First time, the code box on the Ridgewood location was not working. We tried for over an hour and just did not work out.
Each time we literally tried for over an hour. We really tried.
Second time, code box again was not working. Tried for over an hour. And then a few days later, we hop, skip, and jump over to the Gowanus location to only find, lo and behold, a group of 8 12-year-old to 17-year-old boys actually hotboxing the studio that we
Are in right now.
Smoke weed every day.
Look how far we've come.
We have
Full circle.
Full circle. And I was trying not to be a narc and telling on them, but
These
there literally
little
was
boys.
a cloud of smoke. You open the door.
You were coughing. He's like,
It was so
my
bad.
God.
And then they asked me if I want to smoke with them.
they had it was like a cartoon where like little teenage boys smoke weed for the first time, and they have like the pizza box where there's like
Yes.
empty Pringles cans and like Goldfish and Sour Patch Kids and Coca-Cola.
It looked fun, but not for me.
Not I.
Not
No.
I.
And I was so scared that I was gonna get high. I was like, I can't do this. So we just ended up like abandoning ship.
So today we're going to talk about how to make friends out of college.
Yeah, I guess it's a weird phenomenon of like having to make friends in your mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, and it's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. Well, it is for me.
I was going to say it's pretty easy for me.
I'm just trying to make people feel better.
I'm like, actually, I don't have a problem with it
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I think we'll go into this a little bit further, but I think it's also maintaining your friendships when you're, like, the friendships you do make in this
Yes.
age, keeping those friendships.
And which ones you want to keep and which ones you don't.
Yeah, but we'll get into that. We're going to start off with a little...
2
what
weekly
we've-
crap.
Yeah.
Coming up, serving you hot.
Ding, ding,
Typing.
ding.
How about you go first?
That was a good guess.
That was it. That was like first try.
Yeah, so we're going to give you our little weekly recap.
Okay, I made bullet points because there's so
That's
much
been
that
a
happened.
lot.
There was so much that happened in these last 2 weeks that I was texting someone, I was like, damn, I don't even know what even happened. I feel like I just woke up and a bunch of shit just hit the fan.
I'm still living in December 2020. I don't even know what fucking year.
I don't know what's up and what's
I
down.
don't know anything. Okay, so tell me about your week.
2 weeks ago, starting on Sunday, I sold some of my zines at Lot Radio in Williamsburg. And that was like a big deal for me because I've never been in like an art vendor situation. And so many of the people that were selling their artwork were so like sexy and good. And I was like,
Yeah, they're
I
really
showed up
good.
an hour and a half early on my bike. I was like, okay, just like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've never really done this before. So I just got this like big bowl of like candy that had like high chews in it because it's like in one of my poems that I have, and like a big bowl of like stickers, and then
smiley
I just
faces.
yeah, the smiley face stickers that I got on Amazon, and I just typed in Walmart greeters stickers.
Oh my god.
That's exactly
That's
what I
literally
wanted.
What they are.
That's exactly what they are. And then I had like an old pack of cigarettes in my nightstand, and I just started like putting them upwards in the bowl, and I was like, this will bring people to me, and it actually did.
I bet it did.
I was kind of like it felt like a little kid in like their first day of school where they're like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna try and like introduce myself to people. And I just like kept going up and like, hi, I'm Kale. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Kale. What are you selling? What are you doing? Oh, prints, very cool. I'm selling zines over here.
And then I said just very loudly, when are we gonna start drinking? And they were sponsored by like a hard kombucha company, so I started drinking at 1:00. Mark ended up showing up like right as it opened, and I proceeded to just smoke cigarettes and get drunk on hard kombucha all day and talk a little shit. And Mark ended up taking over my zines for me and like selling them for me.
One.
And people would be like coming up to him being like, hey, are you Kale? He'd be like, nah, she is. But these are Kale's zines, and she has like poems, and the green one's my
Such
favorite.
a good salesman. He needed a commission.
He really was doing it for me. And then hanging
He
out.
does do it for you.
He really does do it for me. He's a good guy. And then like hanging out in the park was really fun. I did that with you a bunch of times. That can kind of blend into your week, I guess, because I got a lot more to say. But that was like the start of my long 2 weeks that I had.
Yeah, it was the kickoff of park season,
Yes.
which
Woo!
that's always a great time. Last summer I literally lived at the park every single day, honestly. Like at least an hour a day I'd be outside.
You knew
at
where
the
to
park.
find her.
We had Mizzy and Emilio come through, and every time it's a park day, it always turns into like
A bender.
a bender. It
Yeah.
literally turns into a bender.
We go full blown rap mode.
We get so excited, like we just are all sitting there and like on the blanket together. I don't even know what we talk about, but we could sit out there and talk for 10 hours.
It doesn't matter what we're talking about because it's just fucking vibes
We're
out
just
there.
excited to see each other and be outside, and that's why I'm sober now, is because of park weekends.
Oh, you're sober now?
Yeah, I'm sober now.
Okay. When did that start?
It started on Sunday.
2 hours ago.
Started on Sunday. We are going 5 days strong.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
What's the big move for?
Sobriety.
Yeah, the sobriety move.
Because I kept blacking out, and I even when I wasn't drinking that much, I kept blacking out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to get a grip on this because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it was a self-awareness moment.
The first step is admitting.
After the park day, oh no, this wasn't even after the park day. One night this week, I went to my deli after being out with you and Mark, and I love my deli guys. Like, I go see them every night, and we talk about movies, we talk about everything. And I ran into the deli, and I don't know, this is secondhand story, but
Yeah.
apparently I was alone, and I ran into the bathroom with my laptop and everything. Go into the bathroom.
Use your laptop?
I didn't even say hi to the deli guys, which like they were like, "What the fuck?" And
You
then
just walked by.
I ran to the bathroom. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to find Wi-Fi or something because my phone was dead. And I sat in there for 10 minutes. I think I was on FaceTime on my laptop, and then I left. I didn't say a single word to them. I was blackout this entire time,
Oh my
mind
God,
you.
Sydney.
I left my phone and my wallet in the bathroom at the deli, and then a cop went in after me and
No.
found my phone and wallet, chased me out, and apparently offered me a ride home.
Not that.
So that's the
Like
surprise.
a 4
That's
block walk home.
literally, that's what the deli guys were like. She lives right there. She's fine, and like,
And they know where you live.
yeah, we're
She's
like
good.
this.
Oh my God.
So that's where my sobriety's coming from. I had a realization that I was like, I need to get in control of my shit. I'm 27.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
Because you started getting a little mean too.
Yes, that's it too. And that's when I'm blackout, is when I'm mean. And
Yeah.
I'm like, when I start getting mean, I don't want to be mean to people. Like,
No, that's the last thing that you want to
I
do.
hate being around drunk people that start getting mean, and to like, it's happened like 3 or 4 times now.
I know. I had to
And
have
I'm-
like that situation where I'm like, I don't want to tell you this. but
No,
like,
I would rather you tell me than to like avoid, you
Yeah.
know? And so that's it. So I'm like, until I can control my shit, I don't need to be going balls to the wall. It's time to take a step back.
it's time to take a step
And I'm not
down.
going full sober. Like, I'll have like maybe like 1 drink a week or something.
We don't
like,
have to go crazy.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
not
do
going
it with you.
pure sober, but I'm definitely like, I have to chill out. I can't do what I did
Oh,
last summer.
I have been trying to chill out for a while
Yeah.
now, but like, I don't know, when I just like start going, it just like is so fun. So I'm like, I just want to keep drinking, having a good time, and
Me
like
too.
laughing and stuff. But like, we can still do that. I'm honestly like, not to make this about me, but I would love to join you in that, and I feel like we
Yeah.
could actually really do that.
No, honestly, I think it's like so normal. I mean, especially in New York, it's so hard to not just get fucked up all the time. And it's like fun to do it, but until I'm like something in me is not happy or something when I'm going out and doing that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
until I can control my emotions
Yes.
while I'm
Hone
drunk.
them in.
Yeah, and like be aware of where I'm at. Then
Who you're talking
we need to
to.
do baby steps again. I need to act like I'm just drinking again and like, get a hold on that. Cause, yeah, that's fucked up. I've like stopped hanging out with people because they get like that, and I don't want to be like that.
No,
to
it's the
people.
worst. And
Especially to my best friends.
Listen, I'm right here. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, like that's fucked up. Never want to be that person. So
Whatever. We're gonna get it.
sober summer.
So
Slightly stupid.
Slightly stupid sober summer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it going.
Let's get it going, girlies.
Come on, girls.
Girls, gays, and nays.
All
Let's
right.
go, girls. New song. New
Oh my
song
god.
unlocked.
I woke up in Flushing, Queens one night.
Yeah, after you. Okay, so you woke up.
We are not talking about that.
Okay, so you woke up in Queens.
I woke up in Queens, and it was kind of like one of
Miss
those.
Mathers. Miss Mathers over here.
I woke up 1,000%. 1,000%.
1,000%.
I woke up in Flushing, Queens, and it was like one of those situations where I knew I was hanging out with you the night before, and I like left, and I was like, all right, I don't really know where I'm going to spend the night, but like I'm taking this little road trip, and I woke up like on this hard ass bed with no pillow. It's hot as shit inside.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'm
Actually,
like,
I kind of like it.
And I like wipe my brow, and I'm like, you wake up like.
You wake up in a panic, like
You're like, where the fuck am I? You're like, makeup's still on, like your mascara's all
Like caked,
crunchy.
yes.
Yeah, you're like, who? Like, did I
Who
brush
am
my?
I?
Who am I? And I really do need my mom to come pick me up because I'm scared right now,
Yeah.
bitch. But yeah, waking up in Flushing, Queens was actually pretty entertaining for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. Did you look at my
I've
location?
never-
Did you know where I was?
No, you asked me that the next day, and I usually do check the location, but I
felt-
was so fucked up.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up. I don't even remember getting home.
It was like the first time in a long time that I had been to like what would you call that? Like a quote unquote club bar.
It was like a frat bar. It felt
It
like
kinda was a frat
It felt
bar.
like a frat bar in Florida.
We were dancing on the pole. It wasn't a
wild.
stripper pole though. It was like a light fixture.
It was
pole.
like a telephone pole. It was
Yeah,
a
it was
girthy
thick.
pole.
And that was where I felt safe. I was like
Me too. The pole was the
grinding
safe
on it.
spot.
And I was like, this is where I need to be. And then found myself needing to be in Flushing, Queens later that night for
I woke up in my bed alone.
drool crusted on the face.
Yeah, I woke up with Max, actually, not alone, but
Snuggling in the
I'm like-
bed. Someone tuning their guitar or amp or
that
whatever
was
in my
loud as
vagina.
shit.
Speaking of being loud as shit, my thoughts were pretty loud this week when I went into a sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
Um,
What is that?
you don't really know what it is?
I mean, I do. But
You're
some
being
people
polite.
might.
You're
Yeah,
being
some
polite.
people might not know what that is.
So basically, a sensory deprivation tank is in the situation that I was in. Usually, it's like I think a pod, but this was like a room that I went into. My friend Alex, for his birthday, was like, "Kale, I would like to buy you a spa, like
That sounds like
sensory,
Alex.
yeah, sensory deprivation tank experience." Like, and it's not in a situation where we're doing it together. It's two completely separate rooms.
Yeah.
But basically, we get to this spa, and it's like, the calm, tranquil, there's like ambient music playing, and people are like talking like in a whisper, and they're like, hi, how are you? They give you like these like little socks that give like have
Grippy
a little
socks?
The grippy socks like,
Like
you
you're in
have
an
in a
insane
psych
asylum.
ward.
Yes.
An insane asylum psych ward.
Same thing.
Same thing. And
Lean Molly, same
yeah,
thing.
they give you like a tote bag to like put your shoes in. And I drank this elixir tea called Euphoria, and it's like basically in this.
Did they have that
sometimes.
there?
They had it there, and they like make
Okay.
it for you. They like put a little tincture inside of it. So I started feeling that, and then went into this room that was like all black tile, and then there's like a bench with like a shower and stuff, and like you scrub off in this little like charcoal scrub, and they show you
Oh,
how
that
to
sounds
use.
nice.
It actually was really nice. The shower pressure was actually incredible. And then they show you how to like get into the tank, where this one wasn't like a pod. You like open a door, and basically it's like a huge bathtub with like 4 walls around it, and you close yourself off into it. And there's options for like music or like meditation, lights on, lights off, or like little stars that can come down. But basically it's like super, super salty water that makes you like extremely buoyant. So you float directly on top of it. And I don't know. It was like pretty fucking intense. Like,
Is it dark in there?
I made it dark. I had the complete
Yeah.
silence and no sound
See,
or
that
anything.
would kind of freak me out. I think I would get sleep paralysis in the tank, and I would be literally drowning.
I just like didn't know how to like float, basically. Like, and when
Yeah.
you close your eyes and like it's dark, you don't know where the door is. So then you start getting like really scared, and you're like, where the fuck can I like escape at any moment? Because I started thinking about Final Destination, where like I was just gonna get trapped in there.
So how did it feel overall?
Overall, my general experience was like after I got the salt water out of my eyes, I like went into these like little like dream sequence. Like I wasn't thinking about anything real.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like as I was a cartoon character or some shit. I think that elixir tea was really getting to me.
Yeah.
And I was like feeling my body and I was like, I don't really know about this. And then I could like hear my heartbeat and like
Oh, that
hear
sounds kind of cool.
It was giving me a lot of anxiety.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know if I've been in here for an hour, 4 hours. It was only an hour, but it felt like an eternity.
That's literally my entire life. I have no concept of time
Yeah.
throughout every day.
I'm like, and people like, I posted on Instagram and they're like, tell us how it is. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll talk about it on the podcast. My overall experience was, I am really glad that I did it. And I'm very thankful
You wanna
that
try
Alex.
everything once.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really glad that Alex was like, Kale, I would love for you to do this, but
Yeah.
I will never do that again in my entire life.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I would rate the spa experience a 9 out of 10 because everyone who worked there was like really fucking polite and like kind and like making me feel like very normal for being nervous.
Yeah.
The pod experience,
The pod itself?
the
No.
pod itself, I would give it like a 5 out of 10 because like the pod was like really well taken care of and it felt like a spa, but it was just me. Like
Yeah.
me reflecting on it, I was just like, nah, this is not for me.
You
I
don't do psychedelics, do you?
The last time that I did psychedelics, I vomited and cried the entire time, and it was Maddie's birthday. So
Was it
I just
shrooms?
it was shrooms.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing them because I felt like I was having an ego death and ruining people's birthdays. So mushrooms, acid, psychedelics, not very much for me, but I did do DMT and very much enjoyed it.
Oh, wow. I haven't done DMT, but...
Do you fuck with mushrooms?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite thing to do.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that, actually.
You didn't?
This is like a genuine reaction.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's why
Absolutely.
I was so depressed this winter, because I didn't trip. I tripped all last winter.
Oh, so you're like a little wook?
No, I do it alone, but like,
Oh, okay, so like a like a solo dolo wook.
yeah,
You
I
look
think,
like one in that sweater right
I
now.
know.
Sometimes when I say wook, I'm like, is that not
Is that a
politically?
slur?
It sounds like a slur.
I think it is.
Is it really?
Nah,
Oh God.
it's not. It's not. But yeah, I think that's why I had seasonal depression, honestly, because I didn't do mushrooms this winter.
Damn, did you post a little tapestry up on the wall and get a little weird with it?
No, I would trip and call the mayor. I'm not even kidding. I would leave him voicemails. I stalked Bill de Blasio like
The
last
old
winter.
mayor?
Yes.
Well, you need to take some mushrooms and call fucking Eric Adams, tell him to get out of the Met Gala.
I know. I've been trying to go after him, but I
I'm
need
coming
I
after
need to be
him.
on shrooms because then I can be empathetic on the same level as the mayor. You know.
Oh my God, get into his mind.
I'm like, I know. That's why I.
Put yourself in his shoes
Yeah.
for a second.
I also, speaking of substances, I took an edible, and went to a show.
Girl, you're
on-
crazy.
No, I don't. We, as people know, I don't really smoke weed very well or anything.
Yeah.
So
So you're like, I'll do an edible.
yeah, and I was freaking out. Like I was literally, I was good at the show and around like a crowd. Like everyone was fine. Like I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Then I just like took a second and like looked at everyone around me because
Yeah.
I usually don't do that. I'm in my own world, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh my God, these people are fucking weird.
No, it's like an alien's 14-day free trial. They're like, let's go to a place where we dance. And it's like, you have never been to a place where like people dance before in your life. Like you're acting like a lizard person. It's very strange.
They were acting like lizard people.
No, not yeah. That's
yeah,
what I meant.
that
Like
they
not
looked
you,
like
but
lizard
other people.
Yeah, and they were like,
They have this weird look in their eyes.
and everyone was talking like during the show, and I was just like, I'm not having fun. And then I was like, I gotta go. And then poor Jimmy, he was visiting, and
Poor Jimmy.
poor Jimmy, he
He
honestly,
got the wrath from you too.
Yeah, he did. Jimmy, if you're listening, I love
Jimmy,
you. I'm
pour one
so
out for
sorry.
you.
Pour one out for Jimmy. Poor baby. He tried to hold my hand. I was like, don't touch me. And he kept, in retrospect, now it's funny, but when I was like on the like when the edible was really hitting me, he was like he kept bringing up this Miley Cyrus.
What? Okay, yeah.
This new Miley Cyrus song. It's called Attention, and it's the worst song I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm sure it is.
And he kept playing it, and he didn't realize
From
it
his
was
phone?
freaking me out. Yeah, and I was like, we were walking home, and I was like, Jimmy, I'm sorry, like I'm really freaking out, like.
Attention. I need attention.
And I'm like getting PTSD thinking
You're like,
about it.
Oh my god.
To him it was funny, and to me I was like, no. I was like, you gotta stop. And then when I was like on the off the edible,
Well, I was off the fucking motherfucking. I'm off these motherfucking drugs.
I'm off this fucking edible right now. This homeless person was dressed in an MTA outfit, and you know how the subway.
Huh?
Yes.
Where'd they get that?
We were in an alley alone in Gowanus, and
My favorite place.
and this person was dressed in an MTA outfit, and you know how there was just the whole thing on the subway.
Yeah.
And the person was dressed like an MTA employee.
I didn't know
apparently.
that.
Yeah.
You're telling me a lot of things I don't know.
I know.
Oh my god, you're updating me.
Yeah, and so I just like spiraled, and I was like, yeah, I don't like edibles.
Yeah, no.
They're not for me.
No. We need to take a break from drinking, not
Sober,
do edibles. Sober is all hell.
only shrooms. What else did you do this week?
Oh my god.
God, it's a long ass week.
Yeah, I've had like a lot of really wonderful like hangouts with people, really good conversations. Drank a lot of good drinks at Death & Co., which was really fun. Started, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I should mention.
What? Don't say anything you want to. You might regret.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
say anything.
So give me a second.
So we had some sugar daddies,
We did have some sugar daddies.
which is great. Men are finally realizing how to act again.
Exactly.
And it's so fucking nice. I think we went out this whole weekend and did not pay for drinks.
I am not used to that. Like I feel
These
like
men are great. We love y'all.
Oh my god, it was Papa Mark for a while.
Papa Mark, Papa Emilio, Papa Maisie.
Yeah, thank you all
Papa
so
bottle.
much. Oh, Papa, calling for straight shots and then pop bottles. It was just like, oh yeah, put it on my tab, and we were just like, they're like,
Okay.
everyone's like, what do you want? What do you
Yeah.
want? And we're like, vodka soda.
Tequila soda. With a lime, please.
I get a vodka soda with bitters and a lemon, so y'all should write that down. Okay.
If you see us out, you know what the fuck to do.
went
Well, no,
to-
we're sober now. I'm trying to think what else I did. Oh, Timeout Market.
Timeout
We were
Market.
regulars at Timeout Market.
Tom.
We call him Tom now.
Yeah, we have an acronym for Tom.
So Timeout Market is now, we're going to Tom's.
Yeah, we're going to Tom's. We're
Not
hanging
the shoes.
We're not hanging out. We're not hanging out in the dorm cafeteria. We're not hanging out in the cafe anymore. We're hanging out at Tom's.
It's Tom's.
Only the cool people say Tom's, okay?
Also, this week was the fucking Met Gala, and then Roe v. Wade overturned.
So much shit has happened.
A lot of shit has happened. I went to 2 protests. Erica and I went to the one at Folly Park or whatever, and then we went to Barclays, and it was crazy.
It was popping over
But
there.
we thought that we were gonna walk around, so we were like kind of bored.
Was it just listening to a lot of people speak protest type of shit?
At Folly Square, yes, but you couldn't hear shit because there were so many people. We got there early, so like we could hear stuff for a while, and then
I couldn't go. I had a doctor's appointment.
yeah, I mean, I'm really glad I went, but yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. That's still crazy.
It is still
If you're a man,
crazy.
step the fuck up.
If you're a
I
man,
haven't
get a
seen
vasectomy.
enough men talk about it. Some man
Yeah.
tried to mansplain it to me in my fucking DMs.
Not that. Please, just for the love of God, just shut the fuck up.
Unless I ask to be mansplained, please mansplain. If I'm asking,
If I ask you, hey, can you explain this to me? Then you can go ahead and explain it to me.
all bets are off the table. Yeah, I'm never gonna say you're
Otherwise,
mansplaining.
pay for my drinks.
Otherwise, pay for my drinks and don't say a fucking word. Shut your mouth.
Be seen and not heard.
Show up and don't fucking talk. Just
Show
in my
up and
head.
shut up. And open the door for me.
And open
God
the door
damn
for
it.
me and order my Uber and buy
carry
me
my
food
bike.
and give me sweatpants and sweatshirts.
Oh, give me a big t-shirt. Make it soft.
And let me, yeah.
That was just, I don't know why this reminded me. One time I was dating this woman and she like really wanted to come over and spend the night. And I was like, This has nothing.
Not feeling the vibe, not feeling the energy.
I was not feeling your vibe. I was not feeling your energy. And I didn't really know what to say because I didn't want to have a sleepover and I didn't want her to spend the night because I just like didn't want to hook up. And I was just like, was not in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
So I just told her that I couldn't stop farting all night.
Ew, what the fuck? That just gave me the ick. You were trying to give her the ick? What the fuck? Were you trying to give her the ick?
I have no idea. I don't know why that was the excuse, but I feel like with women, like I could just like say that because I was like, that's not sexy, and I knew that if she was intending to have sexy time,
She
with me,
wouldn't think that's hot.
No, she wouldn't think that's hot, so she obviously wouldn't want to come over.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, duh.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry.
I usually just fall.
I wasn't even farting. I don't even do that.
Yeah, you're yassified now. You
I'm
don't do
literally,
that.
I am so far up my femme era's ass that like I don't even know what's left and right anymore because I'm just so fucking femme.
My go-to if I don't want to have a sleepover with someone or don't want to hang out with someone is I just pretend to fall asleep. That's what I do. I'll be like,
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
so tired, and then
And you went me.
but then my ass is like retweeting stuff. I'm like, yeah,
Posting on your close friends.
Yes, and they're on there.
You're like, how many people do you have on your close friends?
Do me?
Yeah. I don't even want to know, bitch.
126.
Wait, that's like me too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I thought yours was way more than mine.
Oh no, they're just very engaged. I do polls in my close friends. I'm like, do you want off of here? And people usually say no. Actually, no one's ever said yes. Like, I think they're just kidding. But
Yeah.
you can also meet me. My close friends is literally, I post so much on my close friends. It's like my journal.
If someone's new to New York, how are they getting on your close friends?
That's how you make friends.
And let's go into
yeah,
our
and
topic.
let's go into our topic. Good. That was
yes,
smooth.
thank you. I thought that was a good one.
Literally, all you
I
have
was thinking hard.
Yeah, that was good. All you have to do is literally talk to me once or twice, and then I'm like, we're on the same level. We're vibing right now.
We are on the same fucking
we vibing
level.
a little bit. Okay, you need to know me a little more, and then that's how I gauge people I hang out with. I'm like, if you can handle close friends, like,
Yes. If
you're
you
a
can-
down bitch.
If you can handle my Twitter, my Instagram, my podcast,
The podcast
personality,
alone, yeah.
personality at work, my personality when I'm hungover, then I think you're a true chiller.
Mine
You
really
have to pass all the tests.
my my what do you call it, gating or whatever the fuck filter.
Gating. Huh?
Your who? My screening of people is close
Oh,
friends.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if they're like, you post a lot, I'm like, okay, you can say it once. Why say it again?
Okay, talking heads.
Yeah, they say it multiple times. I'm like, you're off.
You're off.
Unless it's like
You
someone I'm
lost
like
it.
flirting with, and I'm like, all right, you're
Okay. You're
you
allowed
like
to say
that? You like that shit?
Buy me a drink.
Yeah. So how do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first on how to meet friends?
I don't know. I think I'll take the reins on it. Basically, since I've
How do
only...
you meet friends?
How do I meet friends?
After college, after being in your mid-20s?
Shit, let me tell you. So fortunately, I have had a successful lifespan of meeting friends because I think the main reason why is because I've worked in the service industry for so long. I've worked in restaurants since I was 14, and I've just met like an array of people at these like different jobs that I've had, and I continue to work in this industry, and it is violently easy to make friends in this industry, with whether it's with your coworkers or with guests that come in or with like, I don't know, your coworkers' friends or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the way that I like to make friends is go to my job and basically like, I don't know. I think about things in bullet points. I'm like, the first bullet point is to compliment somebody. If I like, I don't know,
Genuine compliment?
my compliments 9 times out of 10 are very genuine.
Yeah, you would just say it up front.
No, I would. Yeah, if it,
or you just wouldn't say anything.
I
if you
would
didn't
definitely
know.
not say anything if it wasn't genuine.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to like be a
that.
fucking bitch. Yeah. But basically, if like my heartstrings like weirdly just like go to someone, like I feel a connection. Whether it's like first like hi, hello, how you doing, or like we start like have a conversation. I'll just give a compliment. They'll usually give a compliment back, and I'll be like, "What's up?" And I feel like the next main go-to is like a good easy transition is Instagram. Like if you want to make
too.
friends, you have to have Instagram because it's like you can just it's not as
You can
intense
keep
as a
up.
phone number.
Yeah.
Phone numbers can sometimes like go into this weird territory of like, are you trying to date me? Are you trying to take me out? Like, and also like dating all types of people. I'm like, I never know in what capacity they're like trying to ask me to hang out in.
Right.
Like, if you're a girl and you give me your number, like, are you hitting on me if you
Yeah.
say I'm pretty? Like, I don't really know. That's why I kind of like
Yeah, Instagram's a good buffer.
give the Instagram, and then if you want to become a reply guy, then I'll get the vibe.
Speaking of reply guy, I literally just had the realization I'm a fucking reply guy today.
As am I.
In my narcissistic little pea brain, I'm like, they're literally posting this story for me.
Then
I'm
okay,
like, I have to
Sid,
keep it going.
The amount of times that I think that a day is honestly a little scary.
I know it's not for me at all.
No, it is for you. Everything's for you. Don't you worry.
The world revolves around me.
And only you. I
God.
swear to God, if anyone changes the channel on the Sid show, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I just realized I like reply and then I swiped up on a few people's stories to see like, and I'm like, holy shit, I've responded to like 8 of their stories and they're just liking the messages at this point. I'm like, why aren't we talking?
Hey, what's going on? Are you guys mad at me?
Someone replies to me and I'm like, oh, that's our cue to text. Like we're talking now. Like we're having a whole conversation.
Well, how are you making friends with people?
Okay, I have a very wide range of how I make friends with people because
And no, it's hard to like, it's so
condense it.
Yeah, it's so hard to condense it.
Honestly, like that's okay, so that's also where drinking is it comes in to play here because when I moved up here, I mean I had friends, but I like made a lot of my friends by going out and you don't have to, obviously you don't I mean and I'm social without drinking, but it definitely helps to like be a little like have a buzz or something and just just have that confidence to just like go.
It loosens you up a little bit.
And honestly, like many people that I'm still friends with now, like I've just seen them and it's like what you said, like you just like get like an energy.
Yeah.
Literally it could just be a glance at each other. It could be
Oh,
guy or girl. It doesn't
absolutely.
matter. Like, and I'm always just like going after a platonic friend to begin with.
That's always like your just intention right from the bat. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
off the
Even
bat?
or unless if not, like if I am hitting on someone, I will just straight up say that. Like I'm like, you are so hot. I want your number. Or
you
like
are so sexy for that.
that's literally how I met Tahir. I literally saw him at the park and I was like, yo, what's up?
Even asked me, my friend Steven, when he like first asked me to hang out, he invited me to his house for like him selling free succulents and stuff. Not selling free succulents, that's redundant. Giving away free succulents and like to meet his neighbors, and he like wrote his number down on the back of like the address pamphlet that he gave. And so I was over there and he was like talking to me only the whole time, and I was like, okay, so what's going on here? And then we hung out a second time and I just go, okay, so like, are you trying to like date me? Are you trying to be my friend? And he goes, oh my God, I'm trying to be your friend. And I was like, okay, cool. My main takeaway is like people need to start asking for what they want or like,
Oh, for sure. But then I think so too. Like that's why if like I'm hitting on someone, I'll make it very obvious that I'm hitting on them. And then otherwise, like I've literally met friends by being in line at a deli at 2 a.m. and my phone's dead and I'm calling a cab from like the deli counter and been like, hey, what are you guys doing later to
Yeah,
these guys in line? And they're
exactly.
like, I don't know. And then they text me and they're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I don't remember meeting you. Send me a picture. And then literally I've just been friends with them since. Like
Yeah.
we talk, go to dinner and stuff. Like,
I think it's even as simple as being like, hey, I want to be your friend.
yeah, literally like on social
Hey, I'd
media.
love to be your friend. Like, do you want to get coffee sometime? Do you want to go on a walk? Do you want to do this? Like,
Just
stating
asking-
that first boundary of like, I want to be your friend.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, cool. Then let's go from there. And like, honestly, if you don't want to be someone's friend too, you can just say that you're busy.
Yeah, it's so easy to not hang out. It's
Have
like
you ever slowly ghosted a friend? I have been doing that recently.
yeah, for sure, but
It's a tricky thing.
like
and it makes
distancing yourself.
Yeah, because it's just like your energies aren't flowing together.
Well, I think that also bounces off maintaining friendships because it is like the people I do make time to hang out with. It's like, okay, I want to see your ass because
yeah,
otherwise I'm like, I'm busy.
I'm a quality time gal through and motherfucking
Yeah,
through.
if I'm not making time, that's why it's also so important for me when I'm talking like romantically to people if they don't want to spend time with me. I'm like, what the fuck? That's literally how I get to know people. Like, so I don't know, maintaining my friends, I have to see them often or else too much happens. I mean, now we have a fucking podcast, so I could just be like, go listen to what happened last week.
Exactly. That's
I'm like, you want to catch up?
I've been kind of doing that, and it's been making me feel bad. They're
I know,
like, what
I'm
have you
like,
been up to? Not to sound like this, not to sound like a fucking asshole, but maybe you should listen to my podcast.
Literally, if you really want to know,
If you really, really want to know.
it's so much, and so much happens. Like, even my friends in Florida, it's
It's very different.
it's very difficult. It's really hard to keep up with them because it's such a different lifestyle and so much happens all the fucking time.
The time is completely
you
different.
have to be in person. You have to like be spending time with people, and you have to make time to see the people you want to keep.
And you have
as
to
your
make
friends.
time to make phone calls too. And
And
catch up.
FaceTime. You have to FaceTime.
My life is just talking. And so I'm like, sometimes when friends are like, hey, let's catch up, like, let's
No.
talk. I'm like, I don't
Let's
want to
watch a
talk.
movie.
I'm like, I don't want to talk anymore. I've been talking for 9 hours straight at my job. Then I talk about Sydney, about the podcast, and I go on a date and I talk about my life and about the house fire. And I talk about literally everything.
I know. I'm like, I love to be outside. I love people that want to hang out outside.
That's why I'm looking for like, I want to have a feral summer, but I also want to have like
chill,
a chill,
pressure free.
Exactly.
And I think also to make friends, like people that are anxious, I know it's like for me, I have unfortunately zero anxiety.
I do get anxiety from time to time in like large social settings, so that's why I picked up smoking. I would not suggest that. It's not always the best, but that is also how you make friends if you are a smoker, because you can just leave the party and go start talking to the people who are smoking outside. Ask for a lighter. That's how you make a friend.
Yeah. But I think if you are anxious, like no one is thinking about it.
No
as
one's
much as
thinking
you
you're
are.
weird.
And that's with everything. I think like people respect it so much more if you're literally just straight up and like, hey, what's your name? Like it's just the worst someone's gonna say is I'm busy or no. And like, you know, that sucks if that happens multiple times, but just don't be weird and just be
Exactly.
It's less weird to just be upfront.
We have to be okay with rejection. I know it's a really shitty, horrible thing and no one likes feeling it, but like we have to continue to be vulnerable. That's my main takeaway. I've been saying that a million times.
I know.
That's my main takeaway. That's my main takeaway. But I just like, I don't know. I encourage people to be vulnerable and like say what the fuck they actually mean.
And then I think we've mentioned this before, but Tinder for sure.
Tinder for sure.
Tinder for sure.
I think Hinge is more relationships. Like Tinder, you can form friendships. I think
the Tinder to close friends to besties pipeline is strong.
And then to Twitter. Oh my god.
Twitter's home run. First base is Tinder match. Second base Instagram. Third base close friends. Fourth base Twitter.
Holy shit! If you're following my Twitter,
we're married.
My
family knows about you. I have a framed photo of us.
We're hitting it raw.
If you see us on Twitter together, we're hitting it raw.
We're hitting it raw. If you see us in Target together with no masks, we're hitting it raw.
If you see us in Home Depot together, I'm pregnant. I wish though. I have baby fever. Bad.
Oh no.
Speaking of making friends, just make your own.
Yeah, make your own.
Literally, you want a friend? Get pregnant. Guess who's stuck with you for 18 years? That's how you make a bestie. My poor
Bestie
mom.
in a bottle.
Or 27 years. 'Cause my mom's like, this bitch needs to leave me alone.
Your very own chia pet.
So main takeaway.
What's your main takeaway?
So my main takeaway to make friends is that nobody's real. It's not that. It's real. Literally.
Why do we say this every episode?
Our main takeaways of every fucking episode is
it's really not that deep.
And be vulnerable. It's really not that deep. And as long as you're yourself, you know what? That's all that matters.
Be yourself and the rest will follow.
Be true to yourself. Girl.
Be true to yourself, boy. Them. Have you figured anything else about your vocal fry?
No.
Your disease that you have?
I gave up on it.
Your vocal fry is a fucking disease.
You know what else?
You know what else?
You know what else is a disease? Is
tax evasion.
I told my psychiatrist. Okay, I can't stop thinking about my new psychiatrist. He's so hot. I think it's just because he listens to me. Oh no, I mean my therapist. Sorry, I keep getting them switched.
Oh my
They're different,
God.
you know. A disability. Oh shit.
Oh no, Sid. What the fuck? Oh shit. Now we're calling disabilities diseases? Autism is a disease, sweetie. Get well soon. What?
No, I meant disability. And I've honestly thought that I'm diagnosed with ADHD, but I was like, I think it's and he's like, can you tell me why you think it's I just look at him like this. And then he looks at me like this.
She's smiling. With her
and then
mouth
we were
open.
both smiling at each other for like a few seconds, and he goes, I can tell you're fun to be around. Okay, Dennis.
Okay, buy me a drink, tequila soda, and buy my best friend Kale one while you're at it.
Yeah, we're a package.
Exactly. If you're buying her a drink, you're buying me a drink, god damn it.
So
Does he live in Flushing, Queens?
I hope so. I would go to Flushing, Queens
It's
for
your
Dennis.
turn. It's your turn
Dennis
next.
the Menace.
Oh my.
Dennis the Menace, the therapist. If you want friends, follow them on Instagram, get Tinder, and just get some confidence in you.
Yeah, literally shoot some confidence
Shoot your
up.
shots. Shoot the shit.
And talk some shit. Honestly, you can make friends by talking a little shit.
We're talking shit right now.
Yeah, we're talking shit. That's
this
what
is
people
literally
ask
talking
me.
shit.
They're like, "What's the podcast about?" I'm like, "It's
Me
us
too.
talking shit."
It's literally just us talking shit.
Let's move it to our segments.
Let's move into our
Our
segment.
segments. Our segments. Our segments. That one is
I wonder
in
if
the
they
headphones.
Our segments. Woo! Okay, so we'll start off with our three reasons to scream.
Okay.
And, oh yeah.
And our three honorable
and our
mentions.
three honorable mentions.
These are my favorite parts.
3 reasons to scream. Number 1. Are you ready? My first reason to scream
What
is eyelash extensions. I'm sorry. I'm sick of them.
Oh fuck!
I don't know where to look.
Speaking of talking shit, what?
You put some fake eyelashes on all day, but it's the eyelash. The really thick,
The thick
black,
ones.
thick.
Oh, they look
thick.
like a raven's feather. They just look like they're damaging to your retinas.
They can't be good for you.
Those can't be healthy.
Those cannot be healthy.
Those can't be up to code.
I've got some beauty standards on my reasons to scream this week.
Okay, what's the next one?
My second one is body dysmorphia because
Fuck body dysmorphia.
fuck body
first
dysmorphia.
of all.
I literally, when I'm having like a bad body dysmorphia day, all my clothes will be fitting the same. I know I have not gained 50 pounds overnight, but for when I'm on my period or something, I'm like,
But your brain absolutely convinces
I look in
you
the
that
mirror,
you
yeah,
have.
I'm like, who is that?
Who
are
is she?
you?
Who are you and what did you do with Sydney?
And I'm like, I can't go in public. I gotta wear 50 sweatshirts today, and
I love a big sweatshirt day
yeah,
though.
fuck body dysmorphia. And then the next day, I'm like taking like a hot bikini pic. It's fucked up.
It's crazy how it just
Your brain
drags you along, nothing like the brain and how it feels about its body that it's in. It's just not linear at all.
It's not. I'll cancel events
bullshit.
over if I don't look
I'll
good.
cancel body dysmorphia for you right now.
Body dysmorphia canceled. Okay, my third one is this is kind of stupid, but it's
No, it's not
the
stupid.
air.
You're valid.
It's the lifespan of AirPods.
You had 2 weeks.
Hey,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a hater, but you had two.
That's great news for me.
1,000%.
1,000%.
1,000%.
It's literally they die so fast. And I go on long ass walks.
You know what?
I walked 5 miles last night.
You are allowed.
After we left Ridgewood, I walked to my apartment.
You did?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What time did we leave?
God damn.
Okay, so what are your 3 reasons to scream?
All right, let's get into my 3 reasons to scream. The first one is shin splints.
Yeah.
I have been doing this thing where when I have been drinking, I start to get really competitive and just start sprinting. I just start sprint running wherever it may be, whoever it may be with, and I just start running. I ran so much with you and Mark and everyone
even remember,
at
of
the
course.
park. Mark and I were sprinting down the sidewalk, and the next day I woke up with horrible, horrible shin splints, and I said, you know what? Maybe I should stop doing that because I have really stompy feet when I'm drunk, especially when I'm running. I don't have good form. I run like a toddler who's
Same.
just learning how to walk.
I used to get those in high school. They suck.
Shin splints, would not recommend. Second reason to scream, people who leave bad Yelp reviews, TripAdvisor, Google
Bad-
reviews,
bad
ones.
ones.
Good ones, you can always write those.
Or funny ones.
Or funny ones. But fuck anyone who writes a bad whatever review. You have no
Narc.
life and you're ugly.
Yeah. You literally are a nerd.
You're a fucking nerd, bitch, if you write bad reviews. My job
Don't you have
has-
something better to do?
My job has recently got bad reviews, and I'm going to read one for you. Are you ready?
Yeah. I've never written a bad review.
One of two things is going on with the staff. One, they're trying to impress one another with competitive sense of self-importance. Or two, they're toxically miserable. If it's the first, the uninteresting coffee doesn't merit that attitude. This place is bad for coffee culture. They're probably white, first of all, so I can dissect that as much as I want for probably 24 hours. But all I'm going to say is tag yourself because I'm toxically miserable. Fuck you, you're ugly.
Yeah, fuck them.
Anyway, so my third one is going to be holes in socks.
That's funny.
That's like, it freaks me out, and I love socks. And
It freaks me out too.
It freaks me out.
It gives me the ick if I see someone's.
One time I saw Steven, he sent me a picture of his socks, and I said, why? You literally code for a living. You make so much money. You should throw away
It's
the
not
socks.
classist. It's just
Throw away the socks with the
icky.
holes.
Or sew it.
Why are you as a man having holes in your socks?
I don't want to see your toe.
I don't want to see your toe. Okay, and I don't want to see my toe either, frankly. So I'm
Pokes out.
So I do not like the holes in the socks. That's going to be a big ick for me and for everyone else who
an
does
ick.
it. What are your 3 honorable mentions?
That's a good one. Oh, okay.
Yay!
Yeah! Woo! 3 honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Okay, my number one is solo dates, but specifically to the movies.
Yes.
Because I went.
Yes.
I mean, solo dates in general. Yes. I love doing stuff by myself. I love doing stuff with other people, but I went and saw Everything Everywhere all at once, and I almost invited people with me, like 2 people, and I was like, you know what? It's a random like Tuesday night. I'm just gonna go alone, and I'm so glad I did because I was sitting there bawling my fucking eyes out.
A great place to be.
Yeah, solo dates to the movies.
They're the best.
Chef's kiss.
They're the best.
They're the best.
They're the best.
My second one is fratty bars because they're always the ones that have a photo booth in them. Like a karaoke, like a trash. I need like not a dive bar. That's trying too hard. I need a frat bar.
I love frat bars.
I love
Low-key,
frat guys.
high-key.
I have a love-hate with frat guys, but I love
you know you're being recorded right now.
I love being surrounded. I love to be surrounded by a group of frat boys. Feels like home.
Oh my god.
No, but I do when I'm with like a group of friends, and
that's
I'm
where
not.
the talking shit comes in.
Yeah,
'cause it's kind of funny.
it's so
ironic
funny.
and makes it.
It's so
unironic
exactly.
at the same time.
It's so funny, and they always have photo booths. I love to.
They
go
don't
into.
bother me.
No, they're so nice. Like a guy at a frat bar told me I looked like Angelina Jolie,
That's really sweet.
and he told Caps that she looked like Scarlett
I
Johansson.
look like a great value Billie Eilish.
My second. Oh wait, no, my third. Jesus Christ. My third is not wearing masks and
I hate you.
and seeing people smile at each other again.
Oh my God.
I'm walking around my neighborhood and it's like people that I've always thought, like my neighbors I've thought hated me, and like now they're not wearing masks,
Yeah.
and like we're both not wearing masks, and I'm like, hi, and like they're like smiling at me, like we're smiling at each other, or like
Yes.
random people I see like in public, and like we're smiling at each other.
I love smiling at people.
It's just so cute. It's like sometimes I don't even talk to them, but just like seeing people and just being like,
Hi.
yeah, it's just a nice. I was like, wow, that's such a great feeling.
It really is. It's so pure.
It's so humane.
It really
is that a word?
It is. No, humane is definitely a word.
It's so.
Hi, is humane a word? Hey, Siri.
Is that the right word for that though? No, it's still like intrinsic. It's more of a word, I guess.
That's
I
an
don't know.
even better word, in my humble opinion. My 3 honorable mentions this week. My 3 honorable mentions this week and last week. Number 1, packing a lunch.
Actually, I've been watching videos of that on TikTok. Of
I
them
love-
packing lunches.
My favorite thing is
do a
not
sandwich?
having. I do soup with chicken sometimes. I do a salad, or I'll do a wrap, or I'll do kimchi with a soft-boiled egg and rice. I'll do like a mixture of things, but it's like my favorite to like know when I'm about to go on my lunch break that I don't have to like leave the premises and I can just grab my lunch that I already made for myself like very intentionally the night before, and then I just eat my little
Yeah,
lunch.
that's nice.
It's very sweet and cute to me, and it makes me feel really good and like, I don't know, structure
Yeah.
is sexy.
Yeah.
Number 2, I have this capitalized cute secrets. I love like, I don't know, it doesn't
Yeah, I
have to
need
be like
an
drama
example.
or anything like that, but like you could just, I don't know, you like share an intimate moment with someone and you guys like keep it together.
It's just like funny.
It's just like funny, like
Oh, I know. Yeah, I like that too.
it's just like cute, wholesome secrets that like
Like an inside joke that like just
Yeah.
happened or something, kind of in like you're not going to tell everyone that it just happened.
exactly.
It's just like
basic- 'cause it'd
between
be-
you.
It could be like kind of hard to explain, or it could
Yeah.
be like a physical thing that happened, or like I don't know. It's just fun to keep cute little secrets with people, and I don't know, it gives me life. It makes me want to shout it out as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Number 3 is people telling me I smell good.
Oh yeah, I love
Jen
that.
told
Honestly,
me that I smell like a green Jolly Rancher today. And honestly, I kind of fucked with that. And when I hug people and they like smell me and they're like, "Oh, you smell so good." Because I feel like I'm constantly telling people that they smell
Yeah.
good. That's like when people smell good, I want to tell them. I want people to know. And when they tell me, I'm like, "Really?"
I know.
Oh
I
my
love,
God.
and especially when you
Really?
like, I've worn the same perfume for literally like 7 years, and
Yeah.
whenever people tell me, like, "Oh my God, you smell so good," I'm like, "Oh my God, still?" Like,
Oh my God, still? I do?
yeah, because I can't even smell it anymore.
Yeah, I wear my little Aesop and I spray it all over, and then I got my Britney Spears fantasy perfume as a room spray, and I spray it all over my bed, and
It's
it
the
like
best.
it doesn't.
It's so nostalgic.
It lasts for maybe 3 seconds.
I know.
and then it's gone.
That's how I
and
feel
love
about my
it.
perfume, but it does. I guess it stays on longer than I think. I don't know. I love good smelling
But
things.
that is my 3rd honorable mention
That's
for these
good.
last 2 weeks.
Those
oh
are
my
good.
goodness, episode 8, it finally came.
God, it's like a fucking whiskey.
I
Okay, so I'm seeing if we got some. We got some write-ins. So
let's hear them.
Okay.
Okay, this is exciting.
Okay, all right for this. Okay, so here's one dedicated to you.
Okay, what?
I have a complaint.
What?
This was a Texan. Listen, okay.
What the hell?
I know, I didn't even tell you. Okay, ready?
Wait, I thought it was gonna be so cute, and then you said I have a complaint. I said,
Yeah, you said I hate bad reviews. I said, speaking of bad reviews,
"Oh my god!"
I have a complaint, a grievance of sort. Why does Kale cyberbully the men who want to know if she would swipe right, and she just leaves them hanging with no response? Who cares if he's short? So are you. Do you think you are better because you are an inch shorter, only an inch? I thought not. Check yourself.
Who the fuck? Is that the guy from the bar?
No.
You just said that. Didn't say that. Who is he talking about?
The Hinge profiles, because him and I were listening to those episodes when we were rating the Hinge
He's
profiles.
got a bone to pick with me?
Well, apparently with me too.
Oh, shit. Apparently with you too.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. I don't make fun of short people.
No, I think he asked me off air how tall the guy was or something. Okay. So let's see what else. We posted some questions on our story. So we got some responses. Okay, so some things that people want to hear about, but we'll probably talk about these on another episode, but some of them I think we could talk about now.
Yeah.
So we got a question, can we talk about bushes, please?
Yes. Yes, we absolutely can.
We absolutely can.
I'm pro Bush.
You're pro Bush?
Yeah. Not the president, but pro Bush, like having pubes.
Okay.
I personally don't like to keep a bush. I do
A bush?
a bush question mark.
A George W?
George W. I like to I now, since I'm in my femme era, do like to shave, not completely bald because I think that's like really weird. It reminds me of like a baby. To each their own. If you want to shave your coochie down to the bald patch, I don't care. Whatever. If you want to do a cool design, I don't give a fuck either. If you want to dye it, I don't give a fuck. But me personally, I like to like shave it with like head clippers and then like shave the bikini line and just keep it like very natural looking. I don't
Yeah,
like it
I'm
to
not
bush
really
out because
I'm
it
not
makes
really a
it
bush.
it makes it kind of itchy for me, and I don't.
For me, it's
like
a comfortability thing. Yeah, like to
Yeah.
each their own.
that. But I am pro bush. Okay.
I'm pro whatever you feel comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Honestly. Another question that we got is things that we had not told our parents before, like things that we kept from our parents, which is so broad.
So many things.
The first thing that comes to mind. I don't know if I had talked about this. But I used to pick up this old woman all the time. Did I talk about this before?
I don't think so.
Okay, so when I was 16, I used to pick up this old woman. She was like 60 years old, and I would take her to the grocery store. Her name was Renee, and that's my middle name. So I thought we had a spiritual connection or
You
something.
did.
She lived in my parents' neighborhood or my mom's neighborhood, and I knew my mom would be pissed if she knew I was picking up this random woman because why?
Yeah.
And I would pick her up before school. I would take her to run errands.
Oh.
I
okay.
don't think I ever told my parents. But that's something I kept from them. This woman
You're like,
and I
didn't need it. That was your person that you needed to take care of, and that was your business. Whatever.
me and Renee, we're at Walmart. I'm like, fuck, my mom's in Walmart too. Don't.
Why is it always when you're like doing something sneaky that your parents are in the same vicinity as you?
Yeah, when I hit my first pedestrian, my
When
mom was in the same plaza at the Best Buy.
Oh my God. Whenever I would like
Cortez.
sneak out of high school, like when I would like
Yeah.
skip class, I would be driving down the road and I would see my dad from across the street.
Always.
And I'd be like, where the fuck did you come
Why
from?
are you over here? You're never over
Yeah,
here.
exactly. I'm like, I'm trying to hit up the Dunkin' Donuts, bro.
What's something you didn't tell yours?
That I don't know, that one, well, I was like skipping school and stuff, but like I one time found all of my parents' sex toys. Yeah.
I found sex dice on top of my dad's
Yeah,
fridge
I
once.
found like
I would
anal
never tell
beads
them
and
that.
stuff.
Stop.
Why would I tell them that? I'm not sure. But
Exactly.
it's
I would
definitely,
never tell them that.
I don't know. That's just something that I haven't told them, but maybe I will after this episode. Hey,
would-
Mom, when I was 14, I found all of your sex toys.
What is she gonna say to that? See, like that's the same. That's like something. If I had a kid and they told me, I'd be like, "Why? What do you even want me to say to that?" I'd be like, "Why would you even bring it up? That's weird." Then another question we got was crazy ass travel stories. I have so many. One of them though was maybe the Uber driver that you were there with.
Mm-hmm.
We
In
had
Asheville?
this. Yeah, we had this Uber driver
Oh
in
my God.
Asheville, and
We were like 16.
we were like, no, I think we were
18?
like 18 or 19. I think we were like 19 because
Okay.
I was in college.
Oh,
and
okay.
We had this Uber driver in Asheville, and it was me, you, and Caitlin, and
Oh my God.
I had left my wallet in his car.
Yeah. No, you were
That
just
happened
like,
after.
No, you were just being a rat. You were just
Yeah,
like
I was just
flirting
fucking with him.
You were sitting up in the front seat and you were like,
We were talking
"What's
about
up?"
Pokemon. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
he was like taking us to go get ice cream or something.
Yeah, he was literally taking us to go get ice
It
cream.
was like when Uber first started.
It had just started, so we didn't know how to act. We were just out of Florida, and we were in Asheville, like on our own little vacation, like literally like 19, maybe 20.
and he
I don't
reached
think-
over and like grabbed your leg.
and I was like,
yeah.
no, when he did that, and then
He was waiting for us to get outside of the ice
well,
cream
then
shop.
he was waiting for us, and then I left my wallet. Remember?
Yeah.
And then he, like, we had to call him back, or he called something. Uber used to not hide your phone number, like.
Oh my God.
So I had to call him back and be like, "Hey, I left my wallet in your car." Like
Yeah.
we were just fucking, like we were all like laughing, like it was just like we were fucking with this
Yeah.
random person that was driving us somewhere, and we were like, "What?" And then he had my phone number, and after he like gave the wallet back, he was still waiting for us in the parking lot. Remember when we called a girl
And
Uber?
yes, we called a woman to Uber
the-
us
the
back
woman,
to the hotel.
Yeah, the woman takes us, and she's going. I swear to God, this bitch is going like 90 on that highway. Do you
Yes,
remember? And he was
fast and
chasing
motherfucking
us.
furious. She goes, what kind of car was he driving? And we told her, and she goes, he's been following us for 6 miles
Yes,
now.
he was right behind us, and
It was terrifying.
she hauled ass, and she cut off the interstate, and like she like didn't go right back to the hotel. She like
That's a
she
fucking
was
feminist right there.
she put the team on her
She
back.
probably had a bush.
So then we get back to the hotel, and he sends a picture of his dick, and then the guy I was dating at the time, shout out Tim, like found him and found him on Facebook. He like reverse searched his phone number or something, and then he found out the guy was married, and then he messaged the guy's wife or fiance, girlfriend, something. Like it was this very serious.
Oh my God.
And Tim messaged his wife and was
I
like,
forgot about that.
yeah, he found him and was like, your dude, like your
You
guy
cannot be doing
is
that.
a creepy ass Uber driver,
Yeah.
and just sent like this picture. I don't know if he sent it to her, but like he said like he like called him out.
Yeah, come get your man.
Someone come get your man.
Someone come get your man's.
His unsolicited dick pics.
Ladies, if he wanted to, he would. If she wants to, if they want to, they will.
If a person wants to, a person will.
That's my main takeaway.
So be vulnerable. If they want to, they will. And what's the third one that we always say? For fucking.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. It's
really not.
I say he's so sweet. I don't want to lick the rapper. So I let her lick the rapper. She licked me like a lollipop.
It's good shit. Oh my god.
You know what my song of the week would be?
What?
You want me to play it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We should start doing that.
Yeah, song of the week.
We could have an ongoing playlist where every week we just add a new song, like our songs. Okay, that's a fun idea. Listen to this. This is mine.
What's going on?
What's going on?
We are those little kids from
That's
that YouTube video. Ladies and
I have to pee.
gentlethems.
It's been real.
And it's been good. And it's been real good.
And we finally got here.
Thank you for joining us on episode 8 of Don't Be Fucking Weird.
Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your kindness.
Questions. Thank you for your
engagement. Thank you for holding
engagement.
space for us.
Thank you for holding space for us and listening.
You guys are so valid and so sexy. So we're
So
going to give
sexy.
you a little kiss. Mwah.
Okay.
Kiss on the forehead. Kiss on the cheek. Kiss on the cheek. Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next week. Hopefully.
If you see the police, Warner Brothers.
No.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird. Don't be fucking